What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video and share it because we're going to talk about Dejounte again. Y'all know I spoke about Dejounte Murray breaking up with Jania. They have been together on and off since 2020, right? Right around the time the pandemic happened. And, well, there's some drama here. Apparently, out of nowhere, Dejounte Murray decided to come to social media to vent his frustrations with Jania, his baby mother, ex-girlfriend, wifey, whatever you want to call her. Even though people have been warning Dejounte for years that you cannot wife up somebody that has a child with NBA YoungBoy, and the second or third opportunity that she had to not only be outside twerking in nightclubs and being around her baby daddy, she's gonna do it. And I find it very interesting how, her and Dejounte have had kind of an on and off situation for years, even though they've been more together than not together. I find it interesting that it took NBA YoungBoy pretty much being free from house arrest. Now she don't want to be with Dejounte. Did y'all find that to be very interesting? Because when NBA YoungBoy was on house arrest, when he couldn't leave the state of Utah, when he was in and out of the penitentiary due to his legal issues, now that he's cleared up his legal issues, he's able to leave Utah. Now she cannot stay inside. It's almost like she's trying to get his attention because she wants to be back in his life. She wants that chaos back in her life. Even now, again, that's not me saying it. That's what people have been saying for years when Jania was with Dejounte. Because if you look at it, they were trying to make the family situation work. I said in my other video, Jania is a very manipulative female, and she's trying to control the situation. Now, when Jania, right before her and Dejounte broke up, she was seen at NBA YoungBoy's concert. Dejounte didn't really say much. She kind of alluded to the relationship being over. Then she went and posted a video talking about she's single, right? Then shortly after that, she went to his birthday party, Dejounte Murray's birthday party. I believe that was back in September. And things seemingly was on a good co-parenting front. Well, apparently that's not the case, because apparently she made promises to Dejounte, because I think her and Dejounte are still sleeping together. Because the way that Dejounte wrote this long Instagram post, not only that, I believe he responded to somebody with a long Instagram post. This guy is still in love with somebody who is not worth it. They really aren't. Now that she has you as a babysitter, she's able to travel and go clubbing like she wants to. Because apparently Dejounte, I think, is healing up from an injury. So he's at home. He's not really out there much. He's rehabbing and getting ready for the season. And he's probably more in an emotional state, right? Because when you're coming off an injury as an NBA player, it can be very tough. It could be very mentally taxing. And then you have to deal with the woman who's playing games with your emotions. She's telling you one thing and then she's doing another. And he's getting mocked all over social media because people see him as a sucker. Because they're saying, Dejounte, we've been warning you for years about this heifer. And you still tried to make a family with her. Even in his emotional Instagram posts, he's still trying to tell the world he tried to make a family with her. Bro, you're trying to make a family with a female who had a child with NBA YoungBoy. Did you not see the fact that she got arrested for a mutual fight with NBA YoungBoy? That's the chick that you're trying to wife up. See, that's the thing with these young guys. They're always choosing the wrong females to wife up. And that's the problem with Dejounte. And the thing is, she responded by mocking him. She literally mocked him. She's acting like she doesn't care that he could date another woman. Then why are you fighting another female? I believe at Dejounte Murray's party. These two are refusing to move on, but this is what young people do. You see, Jania still wants to control Dejounte without being with Dejounte. Dejounte doesn't want her to move on like partying and twerking in clubs. He doesn't want that because it makes him look like a sucker because he's probably still sleeping with her. And he still thinks that he's going to make that relationship work. I think Dejounte still wants to be with her. That's how foolish he is. Yes, he has a child with her, but she clearly wants to do her own thing. And it's always males like this that think that they can wife this female up. This is why he's getting online posting these long posts, because he's in his feelings. He's hurt. Bro, you're a sucker. You're being used. You're her last option. She's putting out bait to see if NBA YoungBoy wants to spin the block. And right now he does not. He does not want to spin the block to be with her. She's putting herself out there to show that she's available. We all know that's what she's doing. She would love to be with NBA YoungBoy again. But I don't think he wants to be with her. I think he's not done repopulating the world with his seed. So she's putting herself out there to get his attention. This is why she's doing this. And if that doesn't work, I believe she will then probably try to get back with Dejounte. This is why Dejounte believes that she's sort of turned over a new leaf. She doesn't want to party and twerk in clubs. He really believes this. She got this guy really believing that she's turned over. This is a young female that you're talking about. Bro, you young black males have to wake up. These women are playing with you. They're toying with their emotions, which is why you're online pouring your heart out about why she went to Houston. She said that she was going for a work trip, but she's partying. Bro, she's a young female. She's a young heifer. You don't understand that? You're putting out this long post and you want us to feel sympathetic towards you when we've been warning you and telling you this thing is not going to work. And you're allowing yourself to be used by somebody who clearly is desperately trying to get NBA YoungBoy's attention. She's desperately trying to show that she's available. Why didn't she do any of this when NBA YoungBoy was still on house arrest? When he was still fighting his cases? Why wasn't she making herself available then? You know why? Because the guy that she really want to be with wasn't available. He wasn't available. But now that he is, Dejounte, you can't compete with that. Now, I know some of y'all going to say, well, Jaye, that's not it. Yes, it is. Women do this all the time. They always have an ex that they're desperately seeking the attention of, and they will ruin their relationships with other men in order to have another opportunity with that ex. And that's clearly what Jania is doing. She's constantly putting it out there that she's single. She's constantly putting it out there that she's available, that Dejounte is available. But I'm telling you right now, if Dejounte was to actually move on, she would flip out. She'd become the worst baby mama ever. You see, this is the problem. See, Dejounte, we don't care about this long message you're putting out. See, it's time for tough love. We don't care about these long drawn out messages you're trying to put out there. We don't care about that. We want action. And I know it's difficult because you have a child with her. She'd make your life difficult. But this is why you can't take her back. And you have to handle her with lawyers because she's playing with you and you're trying to focus on rehabbing from your injury, coming back on the court better than ever. And how are you going to be able to do that? If you're writing out this long message explaining that she lied to you, and then she's getting on X, basically talking about how you're a stalker. She's calling you a stalker, embarrassing you, humiliating you. This is why it's time to move on, Dejounte. Handle the situation with lawyers. Let the legal process handle itself out. It's very clear to me she's playing with you. You are her second option. You always were her second option. The first opportunity she got to be around NBA YoungBoy, to go to his shows. Now you see how she's acting. but she also wants to control you. And it looks like it's working. But I'm tell y'all this. Have y'all noticed that women, whenever they break up with a guy, if he moves on, she is bitter. She's scorned. She's using the child as a weapon. But when she leaves the relationship and she wants to move on, she wants to call her ex a stalker. But you're at his birthday party. You're fighting other heifers over him. And then you're lying to him and not telling him the truth. And he has to learn the truth on social media. But, you know, what do you expect? You do the same thing. You probably stalk his page too. You both stalk each other. But she's getting online gaslighting him. He's getting online writing emotional posts because they're probably both still messing around with each other. And she's telling him to continue to play this role and allow her to do what she want to do because she's trying to make herself available. This is what these heifers do. And Dejounte needs to let go of this circus. I know it's going to be tough. She's going to try to use that child against you because this is what these baby mamas do. Whenever you don't want to be with them, they'll use that child against you. And maybe he knows, maybe he doesn't. But you have more money than her. You have more resources than her. You need to go get the best lawyers you can to handle your situation and be done with it. So let me know what's in the comment section below. Let me know your thoughts, like video, share. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all next one.